guys, thanks for checking this video out. It's going to be boring as shit. I recognize that. It's going to be long. I've filmed this 8 times. It has all come out to be like 10 minutes. I'm trying to condense it down into like 5 minutes because I know people get bored and we don't want to watch 10 minutes of Travis talking to a camera. But there's a lot of information I want to get out here, so I'm going to do the best that I can. I'm going to try and do this in one take. If I mess anything up, it's okay. Just you get the gist. So, a couple things going on this season. It is currently September 5th. I have big plans for this year, as I do most all years, but this is the year that if I'm going to do it, it's going to be now. So expect this channel to probably get flooded with a bunch of videos, hopefully a lot of good videos, but I'm not going to skimp on the shitty videos. When I have a bad week, don't kill anything. I'm still going to post that, let you know what I'm going through. Probably going to be the biggest and most stressful and also most exciting hunting season of my life. As many of you know, my dad passed away July 30th. So here just about a month ago. Today's actually his birthday, so he would have been 66 today. It's been a little bit of a shitty day, but he's the one that taught me how to do most everything that I do in the woods, whether it's right or wrong. You know, he's been my hero, man, for all my life. He's taught me everything. So he was the only guy that I knew that watched every one of these stupid ass videos that I make, but he'd watch every one. So I wish you could see this one, because the most exciting thing that's happened to me in Pennsylvania hunting and my hunting life in general is I was drawn this year for a Pennsylvania elk tag. It's my second year of putting in for one. Never ever thought that I'd get drawn for a tag. I thought I'm 10, 15 years out, because there's guys who've been doing this for so long that haven't gotten drawn. I just never thought that it would happen to me. I got drawn for a tag, and I actually got a bull tag. So I get to shoot a bull elk in Pennsylvania. I was drawn for zone 9 in the late season. When I first got the notification that I had won, I actually got, my wife actually got a text message saying, hey, we think Travis got drawn for a bull tag. It was a T-Stormer from Salix. And I'm like, it has to be me, but I don't want to get overly excited until I know for sure. So we're actually on our way to Ocean City. We're driving to the beach. And I actually get it was about within probably an hour of that, I got a phone call from the Pennsylvania Game Commission saying, hey, Travis, congratulations. You're drawn for an elk tag in Pennsylvania. My wife did catch the end of that phone call. She didn't get the beginning, but she took a video of the end of that phone call. So it was probably an hour later. So if you're ever drawn for an elk tag, you're wondering what happens. I put in for the tag for any zone. I don't know exactly which entry I got drawn with, but whatever. I put in for the early season, the late season, and in the regular season for both anything available, antlered or antlerless. I was good with a cow, but so overly excited about getting a bull tag when I'd have been happy with a cow tag. Okay, regardless. So within about 2 hours, I got a phone call from a guy who worked for an outfitter, worked for Trophy Rack Lodge. Talked to him for a few minutes. I said, listen, we're literally just checking into our room. I've had a handful of drinks already because we had a 2-hour wait till we could check in. So what do? We hit the bar. Had a few drinks, checked into our room. I get a phone call. I talked to that guy for about 15 minutes. I don't want to cut you off, but I'm just checking into a room here. I did get another call that day. I forget the name of that outfitter, and a call the next day, and then the next day. One was from ENZ Hollow Outfitters, I think's the name of them. If I messed that up, I apologize. They were great as well. Great. Everybody that I spoke with as far as outfitters up there was very friendly. I didn't have anything where somebody said, don't go with that guy, don't go with this guy. It was all a lot. Those guys really talked each other up. I said, well, I've been talking to Larry from Trophy Rack, and they're like, oh, you're in good hands. If you decide to go with Larry, you're in good hands with them. When I talked to Larry, I said about this ENZ Hollow Outfitters, and he said, oh, those guys are good guys. They're good guys. They got a lot of, good land over there in Zone 9. But Zone 9 is very small. So the way the PA elk program works, you get drawn for a bull or a cow tag in a specific zone. It's divided into 14, maybe 15 zones. So you get that zone, and that's where you can hunt. There's also Zone 1, which kind of is on the western part of the elk zone. It's just a big hole, wraps around the whole area. And Zone 1 is open to hunting for anybody that has a tag in any zone. So I drew zone 9. I can kill a bull elk in zone 9 or in zone 1. If I drew a cow tag for zone 14, I can kill a cow elk in zone 14 or in zone 1. So zone 1's open to anybody. So Larry from Trophy Rack explained to me that he had some farms that he knew pretty well and had some hunters in there. Last year was the first year. 2021 was the first year you could shoot a bull elk in the late season. I guess I'm getting confused on my dates because it was technically 2022 because it was January of 22. But I call it the 21 season. So regardless of that, Larry sounds like the guy. He said last year they had a hunter with him and he had 13 bulls in front of him at one time. So there's some disadvantages and advantages to having a late season tag. Obviously archery, you got first pick. Then you got your general season, and then late season comes in this year. It's December 31st to January 6th, so it's a week. The nice thing is at that point, they're all going to be almost herded up in the winter. So elk are more of a herding animal than a white-tailed deer, which I'm typically used to. My big game hunting is whitetails. So elk are a herding animal. So they're going to be in groups. The bulls, the cows. Everybody has told me you won't find a cow in zone 1, but you'll find bulls. Larry is telling me that he damn near guarantees me a 350-inch elk, which I'm over the moon about. I didn't know what that meant until I looked it up, and I see that 360 inches is the Boone and Crockett standard. You got to shoot a 360 to be in Boone and Crockett. So when I talked to Larry again, and he's talked to me over and over again, explaining his program and what they do and what they expect. And last time I talked to him on the phone, I said, Larry, I'll hunt with you. I like everything that you've told me so far. All the reviews I've seen have been great, but I want to kill a booner. I want a 360 plus. And he just kind of laughed and said, no problem. So we will see. I believe that's who I'm going with. Every outfitter that I spoke with was between $1,800 and $2,500. You don't have to go with an outfitter. You can go on your own. However, it's 2.5 hours from home. I got deer season coming up. I don't know the first damn thing about it. So instead of me trying to drive up there, driving myself crazy to try and shoot any bull elk, which I'm sure that I could do, I'd rather pay somebody that knows exactly what they're doing, could put me in the right spot, take me where I need to go, already has the permissions to get there. And the biggest thing is you're talking about a damn near 1,000-pound animal. I have a hard time getting a damn 200-pound deer out of the woods. To get a 1,000-pound elk out of the woods, if I had a big hunting group of 10 guys that I hunted with regularly, I'd maybe consider it and say, we can get it out. But I'm just going to go with an outfitter, have a place to stay. He knows where we're going, and kind of let him do the legwork for me. I think it's worth it. This is a once-in-a-lifetime hunt that I believe my dad aligned for me. I think that the reason I got that tag was my dad had one favor when he got to the pearly gates, and he's like, how about get my son an elk tag? I wish he'd have got me a Powerball win, but I'll take the elk tag. So with that being said, I'm super excited to go do that. I want to document that whole thing, my whole process leading up to that. So on this channel, there's going to be more videos released about my process, when I actually book with my guide, when I'm getting trail cam pictures, what's happening. So with that, I want to thank the Keystone Elk County Alliance, the Keystone Elk Country Alliance, the KECA, the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation, the Pennsylvania Game Commission for what they do. People, a lot of them don't realize that Pennsylvania has an elk population, and there's a population of between 14 and 1,500 elk up around Elk, Potter, Center County. You can look at any map and type in, elk range in PA, and it'll show you. There's a big visitor center in Benezet where you can go up, and the elk are very tame and friendly, and they walk around, and you may think, oh, look, all these elk they're tame. Why would you want to shoot a tame elk? Well, it's a no-hunt zone. You're not allowed to hunt around there. So when people see that, they think, oh my God, these elk are tame. I don't want to shoot one of those. But it's much like going into a suburb, whether it's downtown Pittsburgh or Philadelphia, or there's a little borough near us called Westmont, and there's deer in Westmont just walk out and eat people's flowers, and they're not afraid of people. Go 2 miles down a road and try to walk up to a deer. Like, they're gone before you get there. So it's kind of how it is up there. It's a totally different program when you get in the woods and you're actually hunting for an elk versus being at the visitor center and just watching them walk around and bugle and show off. So that being said, the first thing that crossed my mind after 2 weeks was, wonder what happens if you shoot a bull elk, a buck, a bear, and a turkey in the same season. I know my dad in like 1986 killed the triple trophy. It's a big deal in Pennsylvania. That means you kill a turkey, you kill a bear, and you kill a buck. Some people have told me you got to kill a spring gobbler. From what I read, it's just got to be a turkey in general, whether it's in the fall season or whether it's in the spring season. You got to kill a buck and you got to kill a bear. What happens when you add the elk? It's called a royal slam. Well, guess what? This is a once-in-a-lifetime hunt for me to draw the elk tag. Now's probably the only time I'm going to be in a position to pull off the royal slam. So I don't want to sound overly confident, but I feel like I can kill a buck. Feel pretty good on killing a fall turkey. I know I'm going to kill an elk. That's nearly 100% success rate in the last 5 years. Only one guy's drawn a bull tag that didn't kill one. And I don't know the reason why, but I will find that out. But the bear, I've only ever seen a couple of bears in the woods. One turkey hunting, it was muzzleloader hunting. It was 1,000 yards away on another mountainside. I just don't see bears. So I would like to, I hate to go, I want to go with a bear gang, but I don't want to go with a bear gang. I want to do it the way my dad did it in 86. He just went in the woods, found some bear tracks, kept bumping around the mountainside, kept bumping until he finally came across and shot a 415-pound male. Him and a bunch of his buddies carried it out of the woods because he didn't want to scuff the hide up. And he actually placed, for that year, at that time, he was ranked 56th in the Boone and Crockett in the Pennsylvania record book. So that was pretty cool. He was always super proud about that. We still have the skull and the bear rug and the baculum, for those of you that know what that is. But yeah, Royal Slam is my main priority, and that's why I'm going to document a lot of this. I'm going to spend more time in the woods this year than I probably ever had, and I'm going to hunt harder and longer, and it's going to be a little bit rough on the family. It's going to be rough on me. My work's going to get frustrated with me, but at the end of the day, this is a once-in-a-lifetime thing, and this is going to be the season of my life. So I am going to hunt my ass off. I'm going to document it all. I'm going to post it right here on this channel all the time. So I'm not the guy that says, like this video, subscribe, smash that like button. I don't give a shit if you subscribe or not. You can go right up there into the little search bar, type in Storm in the Outdoors. You'll see my next video. I don't care if you subscribe. But that being said, I'm going to do a couple of some product reviews. Last year, I just realized I balled out of control last year and bought a lot of new hunting stuff. And I don't think anybody should buy a hunting article, whether it's a trail camera or a fly swatter or whatever the hell it is. I don't think anybody should buy one and then within 2 days go, here's my review and this is why I think this is good. These pockets are just super nice. If you don't use it for a couple of months, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You can't give an honest review of that. So that being said, last year I bought a tethered Phantom saddle. I bought their tethered Phantom XL platform, I think it is. I bought the step ladder. I bought the Muddy Pro sticks. I bought a new First Light outfit. I bought the First Light Whitetail Catalyst. I bought the Kiln beanie to go with it. I bought the Fourth Arrow camera arm last year. I bought a couple of new Tacticams. I have the Tacticams and I have two of the Tacticam Reveal, and then I bought the Reveal X. So got a couple of those. I just bought 2 packs of Annihilator broadheads. I've always shot mechanicals. I'm switching to a fixed blade. Talked to some guys at the outdoor show. Seemed like a pretty badass broadhead, so I'm switching to those. I just bought the new Vortex Razor HD, not the UHD, binoculars. So I'm going to give those a whirl for at least a couple weeks here. Maybe a week, because I bought them on Amazon, and if I got to return them, I will, because I'm not in love with them right yet. But yeah, I got some new hunting stuff that I'm trying out. Just super stoked about the whole elk hunt and about trying to find me a damn bear this year. But I hope you guys check out some more videos. The rest are going to be better. There's no production quality here. Not that my videos ever have that sort of thing. But, I mean, I don't even have like a cool backdrop. Oh, this is a backdrop. So, when you get drawn for a PA elk tag, within a week, you get this packet in the mail. That's what's in the packet. So I open this thing up. The first thing that catches my eye, right here. Instructions, field sampling directions. Please use materials in the enclosed Ziploc bag to collect a blood sample. Use a transfer pipette, clear plastic straw with one bulb on the end to suck up blood from the heart or body cavity. Fill up 2 small plastic tubes. These samples will be used to monitor the elk herd in Pennsylvania for important diseases. There's also another tube in here for pellets, because I guess elk shit just didn't sound cool on the tube. So there's that they send you. What else comes in this package, you may be wondering? I got a note here on a non-commercial elk guide thing, how to fill out. So it's, if you're taking somebody with you to go on this hunt, if they're not acting as a guide, they're just going as a person that's going to watch you. There's just some permits and forms in here to fill out so they know who's who. There's that. This says, Travis Storm, congratulations, you've been drawn for a 2022 Pennsylvania elk hunting season. Bull, late, zone 9. Then there's the dates. Right there is what that looks like. How do you get your license? I've already done that within a week. It was on the Pennsylvania Game Commission website. I went on. I paid $25, and I assume they're mailing it to me. I haven't gotten it yet. Then it tells you about your outfit. If you want to choose to use an outfit. If you're on social media, tag us wearing your 2022 PA Elk Hunter hat. If you're using it for preseason practice, scouting, just trying to share the experience. Hunters who tag our agency and their photos will be entered into a drawing to win one of 2 custom 2022 PA elk hunting knives. So I'll definitely be doing that, tagging the Pennsylvania Game Commission with my elk hunting hat, trying to win one of those knives. That'd be pretty sweet. But yeah, it says, once your elk license is complete, blah, 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 good luck. So you get that. This is an emergency contact form. I got to fill out for an emergency contact. This is a media release form. You do not have to sign this, but if you would like to, but it says approved, does not approve for the Game Commission to release my name, hometown, image, phone, stuff like that to news media. So I'll fill that out, no problem there. Here's a return envelope, postage is already paid, and they also send you, this is giant, look at this thing. This is a zone map. Shows you exactly what zone 9 is, how big it is, what it looks like, where the where the roads are, what kind of distinct this. As you can see, it is a damn small zone, but I am probably going to be hunting in zone 1. The outfitter I've been talking to at Trophy Rack said he'll have guys checking zone 9. If there's a big bull in zone 9, we'll go there and kill it. If there's not, he knows we'll find some in zone 1. So that's it. That's where I'm at for the year. Oh shit, I forgot one thing. This is a kill site card. They send you this. I think it's silly that they send all this stuff to you right off the bat. Now I gotta remember to take all this stuff with me, but I guess you gotta put your longitude and latitude on here, exactly where you killed your elk, and then you gotta hang this from a tree to let them know exactly where it was so they can go in and whatever, if they need to do a survey or just make sure it was killed legally. Not exactly sure why they do that. I will find out in the next coming weeks. But that's where I'm at. The elk season is about to start up there now. Archery season, I believe, comes in on the 10th. So as soon as the 10th hits, those guys will start killing some elk, and excited to see those on the elk pages and stuff like that. I'm not until after Thanksgiving. I got Halloween, and I got Thanksgiving, and I got Christmas. So man, I got a long ways to go till I get to hunt an elk. But it's going to be a good season. I do intend to get to Ohio again this year. I planned on going and doing some scouting this summer. Never got to do it. But I've never scouted Ohio before, and I've always been in a position that I could have killed one. I did kill a nice one last year, and I hope to do that again this year. So what I'm thinking for my Royal Slam is I'm not going to be as choosy this year as I have been in years past when it comes to a buck. If I can shoot a buck in earlier archery season, I'm probably just going to shoot one. So I can get that tag filled out of the way. I can concentrate on either hunting Ohio, hunting some small game, which I love to do and haven't done enough of, and work on hunting a turkey and getting geared up for whenever archery bear season comes in. I could be in the woods. And when I can get that whole, and it's my favorite thing to hunt. But if I can get that aspect of it knocked out early, then I can focus on getting a turkey. I can focus strictly on bear hunting. And when the rut starts kicking in and gets good, I can always drive to Ohio and hunt whitetails out there during the rut with a bow and try and kill a big one out there. But I'm okay with a mediocre buck here in PA. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this. If you watched the whole video, kudos. It was a long time of me just yakking. So I'm going to put a bunch of videos out this year, and I hope you guys join me along that whole thing and follow this whole journey, because it's going to be really exciting for me. I'm excited about it, and I hope that you guys can kind of come along and be excited about it as well. So if there's anything you want me to, any questions you have, or anything you want me to do, or anything you want me to address, or any, whatever, just drop a comment, shoot me a message on Facebook or Instagram, or I'm not on Twitter, but I'm on Facebook and Instagram. So shoot me a message, drop a comment, let me know if there's any questions you have or anything you'd like for me to address or work on, or something like that. But I appreciate you guys. Thanks very much. I'll be back.